Hello and welcome to another installment of Hamilton Mechanical. Today I wanted to take a minute and show you guys this Husqvarna Rider 16. This mower I sold brand new back in 2001, and I knew the owner the entire time he had it, and it went to his son, and I'm friends with his son. And when his son no longer needed it, he called me up and was like, "Hey, do you want to buy this mower?" And I was like, "Heck yeah, I want to buy that mower." So she's had some work done to her. I did not get a chance to film the work that was done, but basically the deck has all new bearings. We have some new belts, new battery, etc, etc. This is a 15.5 horse Briggs, 2001 model. Remember your model type and code. First two digits of the code are going to give you your year. This is an overhead valve motor, and it is apparently leaking some oil, so we will have to address that. This is not the right battery that goes in these. They do not make the battery that goes in these anymore, so we'll have to get the welder to make us a new bracket here to hold this battery where it should be. The plastic has faded out pretty bad, but this mower has a really neat party trick. Other than, of course, if you didn't already know, she steers here in the middle. Whole rear axle just moves around there. So let me show you the neat thing that a Rider 16 can do. Or any of these mowers, there's a few different models. They're all the same kind of mower. They're all an articulating mower, which means it turns in the middle. And if they have the Bioclip deck, the majority of them can do this. So right here, first we're going to do is take our spring off. And we're going to come up here, and we're going to remove this cover. We're going to remove this wheel, and we're going to put this wheel right here. We're going to remove this wheel and insert that wheel right there. We are going to, let's see, well, first we need to get our belt off. Roll our belt off, just like that. We're going to drop our deck down with the levers here. So she's sitting all the way down. And lastly, once you take this out, and she's supposed to stick in that bracket, but something needs a little tweaking there, so she'll be fine right there. Okay. So now we come back here, and we remove this pin. Now, you're probably going, "Josh, what are you doing?" That is what I am doing. This mower allows you to flip the deck up and service it. And the neat thing about this Bioclip is that the blades are timed. So as you see here, they would hit each other if they weren't spaced exactly 90 degrees apart. And that's how you time these. They're 90, 90, 90 out of each other. And if you ever hit anything, all hell will break loose. So, speaking of all hell breaking loose, apparently I've hit a few rocks. I might need to sharpen these blades again really soon. But this is a really good deck. It's a mulching deck. As you see, there's no outlet for any discharge. And she is a mowing machine. So to get the deck back on, we're going to flip her back under. And there's a... You can see, I have no idea if you can see that. There's like a metal arrow stake kind of looking thing and a little slot that it goes into. And if you just pull out on the deck while pulling down, it will line right up. We're going to get our belt, put it back on. So this belt might be a little bit short. The internet said it crossed to a 1/2 by 76. It might be a 1/2 by 76.5, but you can still get this belt on fairly easily. And that's a much cheaper belt than the OEM Husqvarna belt. This pin holds in right there with that little test. That's the way you put that in, see? Then it can't come out. Oh yeah, we gotta look back up on the deck. Get our rod put back in place. And it just holds in with gravity right there. I'm going to lift our deck back up. These wheels just sit inside that spring metal cover like that. And lastly, we're going to retension our belt. That's what this little spring is down here. It just goes on this peg. As you can see, they give you a little keychain ring to grab it by. And that's all it takes. So I do believe this is a very good mowing mower. I believe it's a very good cut. It's not the most powerful. It has probably could use a V-twin. It's got a single cylinder, 15.5 horse. If it had a V-twin, it would have a lot more power. It's also not the best on hills, not incredibly steep hills. Regular hills are fine, like hills like that, but you get on an incredibly steep hill, and probably need to weigh more than I do in order to get this thing to have the full traction. And just notice my wheel's a little low. So anyway, that's my overview of her. It's a really good mower. And what makes these mowers really awesome is, you can see, there we go, Husqvarna, Sweden. If you have a Husqvarna lawnmower, I guarantee you it has a Made in USA sticker and probably says something about Division of Electrolux. That is a Poland. This is the only Husqvarna Rider, and let me be clear here, these series, these articulating mowers, are the only Husqvarna Riders made in Sweden and imported to the United States, and that is why they are so expensive. Today, you can pretty much get a zero turn for this kind of money, and this is, as I'll show in a clip here in a minute, this is a near zero turn, so you can actually make a 180-degree turn and then make a pass back. But the new ones are all-wheel drive. So that adds another element that could probably come in really handy. I would love to get my hands on one of those. So, but that is how you flip the deck up on a Husqvarna Rider 16. It works for any of the other articulating mowers that have the Bioclip deck with the timed blades. They should all do that. If you look at yours and it has a side discharge chute coming out the side, it is not a Bioclip deck. So thank you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys soon for some more fun.